We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasm in the classroom. Teacher, leave those kids alone. Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall. We don't need no education. We don't need no thought control. No dark sarcasm in the classroom. Teacher, leave those kids alone. Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall. All in all, you're just another brick in the wall. Well, howdy there, pluckers. Arthur Saw Fingers again with hopefully another interesting little ditty for you. Classic song from Pink Floyd, of course, and Another Brick in the Wall, part 2. Okay, so this is just the main song part of the part 2. Unfortunately, I'm not going to show you the solo, I'm afraid. Really needs to be done on electric. I know you can play it on an acoustic, but you still need some very thin strings to get the bends in and everything. So some of the bends are quite horrific. So I'm just going to show you the basic song. Okay, so let's get to it. So I'm in standard tuning, no capos. I'm doing it in the same key as the original one from Pink Floyd, it's like D minor. Okay, so basically the song itself, the D minor bit during the verse bit is basically there's two different rhythm bits. Okay, the one that it starts with is this one. Okay, and that's a sort of, that's D minor bar chord, okay, 5th fret minor shape, and it's like, so it's down, up, down, distinct, definite strums, yeah, and then there's two little flicks on the top thinner strings, so it's like down, up, so it's down, up on the thinner strings, yeah, so it's okay, so slowly. Okay, got that. And then during the singing bits where it goes, we don't, so we don't need no education. It's the same to start with, that dun, da, dun, but then it's just downstrokes, a couple of downstrokes, like we don't need no dun, da, dun, bum, 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 down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. So down, up, sorry, down, up, down, down. That's during the singing bits, okay, during the versey bits. Okay, so we'll just go through the song very slowly, 4 times for the intro, okay. To play it slower than it is on the record. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. We don't need no education. Now we do that flicky bit twice. flicky bit. No dark sarcasm in the classroom. Teacher, leave those kids alone. Now we go to a G bar chord, okay? Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone. Right, so what I'm doing there, I'm counting. Okay, so when you go to the G, it's basically, you try and imagine that you do it 5 times, and on the 6th time you sing hey. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, teacher, leave the kids alone. Okay, and then so it comes out of the G. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone. There's a little pause on alone, and then you go, and that's the D minor. Leave the bar, just leave the bar, and then so you sort of take, and then back it in with a D minor. So those 3 fingers on, off, on. Right. Okay, just like that. Slowly. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, teacher, leave them kids alone. Okay, got that bit? And then we do this little nice little chord triplets, little run. It's basically D minor to C, to back to D minor. So you just bar the top 3 strings on the 10th fret. Just play the top 3 strings if you can, and then you do a partial C chord. Can you imagine an F shape there, just without the 3rd finger? So it's barring the first 2 strings on the 8th fret, top 2 strings on the 8th fret, and the 3rd string on the 9th fret. Right, it's partial C chord. So it's D, D minor, C, back to the D minor. So it goes quite quickly, it is. And then you go back to the C, and it's like da da da. So down up down. So down up down. Right. So it's da 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 da. So down up down. So da da da. Down up down. Yeah. And you do the same on the G, a G chord, like a D shape, on the 7th and 8th fret. So I'm doing the 3rd fret of the 7th fret, top E string on the 7th fret, and the 2nd string on the 8th fret. It's like a D shape. Just play the top 3 strings. So it's da 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 da, and then you go down 2 frets to a D shape F chord. 3rd string 5th fret, top E string 5th fret, 2nd string 6th fret. So it's okay, right, and then you go to either an F chord down here. However, you can play ideally a bar chord F. If you can't manage that, either a simple F or a 4-fingered F, F like that, simple F with this 3rd finger going up to the 5th string, 3rd fret, and then your pinky taking over on the 3rd fret on the 4th string. That way you can play 5 strings. That's like C, F with C in the bass, F to, I like to play C with G in the bass, so you can play all 6 strings. Standard C chord, but this 3rd finger goes up to the bottom E string, 3rd fret, pinky taking over on the 5th string, 3rd fret. Then you can hit all 6 strings. So it's right. So it's all in all, it's another brick in the, and then you go back and play the flicky D minor chord riff. F. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. Okay, and that's basically it. Then there's another verse which basically plays exactly the same. Okay, so the only thing I did different was after you come out of the first chorus, that all in all you're just another brick in the wall. All in all you're just another brick in the wall. Now on the record it stops there and there's like boom shh on the drums. But what I tended to do is just do a muted sort of D minor chord, bar chord, palm muting, back edge of the hand here, somewhere near the, very lightly, somewhere near the bridge, and just sort of play the 5th string and the 4th string and possibly the 3rd string of the D minor. And you start it off slowly, so sort of lightly, plucking it, and get louder. Start hitting it slightly louder, so it's oh, there's another brick in the wall. And then I go, and then I just play octaves for the first line of the next verse. You don't need no education, and then back into the. Okay, what I'm doing there. So if you can imagine you're playing the D minor, so you're building that up. You just play the 5th string, and what happens is if we just take the rest of the fingers off and just leave those 2 behind, this first finger will lean over and mute the 4th string. So when you hit the 5th string and go down to the 3rd string, you get that sort of octave, and you just go 5th fret, 7th fret, 8th fret. Just keep the same shape. Okay, so it just goes like that. Just follows the words. Yeah, we don't need no education. Got the idea? And that's all I'm doing there. It's fairly straightforward, but it's really good rhythm practice. Okay, so don't forget there's 2 patterns. There's that one, and there's the one that's underneath the singing, where it goes like, we don't need no. That's just down to down, the same as the first one, but instead of going flick like that, you just go bam, bam. 2 downstrokes, okay, doing underneath the singing bits. Okay, so I hope that made sense to you. I hope you enjoyed that. It's a nice little party piece to play. Okay, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.